It's the Food Fairy with an exclusive pre-opening peek of a brand new eatery in Cleveland Heights, Clyde's Bistro and Bar Room. Soft opening, no fanfare, no drum roll, no high drag, is planned for December 9th. The Food Fairy got a good gander inside the duo of once classic diners where Clyde's will offer classy comfort food and full bar service. We got the 411 from creator Clyde Mart, Vivian Gatta, general manager, chef Paul Barton, and the front of the house team of Brian, Lily, and Sydney. From the New York nifty neon sign, uber cool, to the dining and bar interiors, you got a vibe that is ultimately relaxing with the snazziest elements of retro. The lobby features a huge Fab-Boo painting. It caricatures the clan behind Clyde's family operation. The mix of fabrics, fixtures, and deco diner detail add up to what the Food Fairy calls 30s Baroque. Very kicky, very cool, very Clyde's. Check out Clyde's on Lee Road and tell them the Food Fairy sent you.
With you. If you're wishing you were thinner, if you're trying to skip dinner, my prescription is a winner. To make you think
Food Fairy bakes cookies, or biscotti, every week, usually a couple of times each week. In some circles, I'm known as the Cookie Queen. When I make biscotti, people kind of ooh and ah and say, oh, but aren't they hard to make? No way.
They're simple and fabu.
Mise en place. Now I've already toasted my nuts. No, that doesn't mean I sat for a spell on a hot radiator. While they were still kind of warm, I rubbed them between my fingers and palms to get the skins off. Ooh la la! It's almost time! I preheat the oven to 350 degrees, then get out my trusty stand mixer.
This one's 30 years old and still going like a champ.
Don't worry, the whole recipe is online at foodfairyonline.com. Shape, then bake. Dump the dough and divide it into 2 equal logs, about 12 inches by 2 inches. Measure.
Size always matters.
Pop them in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes until they're light golden. Halfway through, rotate. Ovens are usually hotter in the back than they are in the front. Let them cool, then slide the logs onto the board. Use a knife with a funny jagged edge, and then slice them. Like this, on the diagonal. Just about every biscotti recipe I've ever read says put them cut side down. Well, damn it, both sides are cut. I usually just make sure that they're all headed in the same direction, so that when I turn them over for extra crunchiness, I'll know I haven't missed any.
Fabulous.
You can dip them in coffee or espresso, but if you're feeling particularly continental, you might want to dunk them in a glass of good red wine. Now that's not brain surgery, is it? If anybody asks, tell them the Food Fairy made them. When you're serving something savory, you gotta have dessert. And the Food Fairy's thinking chocolate. You're not gonna get them out of a box, but you need good quality chocolate, a fabulous recipe, and good organization.
Now, souffles aren't scary. They're really very simple, but you gotta do it right. And don't even say shortcut. It's not gonna happen. You know, if you do this right, you could get lucky today.
Cold eggs separate more easily. Bring them to room temp for beating or whipping. Butter and sugar the bowls. We're almost ready to begin. It's time in the process to whip your whites. First foam, then your peaks should be not soft but stiff. Add the chocolate to the yolks.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Prepare to be dazzled.